Hi. Oh, so good. So I'm in Manhattan. I'm here with my cousin Risa.
Hi.
And we are going to talk. She's an alumnus of Marjorie Stoneham Douglas. And we're going to talk about, she was a reporter in Florida and covered the story at the time. So first, start telling us, like, you're an alumnus, so right away you heard, then what?
Yeah, so I was in a Starbucks. I was a news reporter, and I was working on something totally different, sitting in a Starbucks trying to get my story done, and we got a notification in our news email, shooting, Parkland, Florida, story developing, send more details. And I called my boss and I was like, there's only one school in Parkland, Florida, and that's where I went, so if you're sending a crew, I want to go. So they called me back in 5 minutes, and they're like, all right, we didn't even pack the stuff. They're like, get in the car and go. So it was a 2-hour drive. We drove, and we were there for 2.5 days. I slept at our best family friend's house and wore their dresses that I found, and we just were there from probably about 4 o'clock in the morning until midnight every night, just like watching and reporting and working. And we brought in tons of crews or news reporters there from everywhere. And that was when I was just like in work mode and just like constantly working. And then when I got home and just like rested, it hit me that it was personal also, not just professional.
So on a personal note, did you know anybody at the school at the time?
Oh yeah, my two first cousins and tons of teachers who were there when I was there, and friends who had little brothers and sisters and all that stuff. Pretty much everyone.
Wow. So on a professional level, how would you say that it was handled? Like, what was the best of what happened there?
I think the best of what Parkland was always and still is a small community, and everyone knows everyone. And I think, especially in times like that, that's when you really see that. People were coming and bringing us reporters who were technically outsiders. These parents of young kids don't know that I grew up there, bringing us water and food and snacks, and the police officers and the FBI and the teachers, and there were vigils every night. Everyone was just like walking around the block, knocking on doors, making sure people were okay. It's just very much, when they say when horrible things happen, you see the best in people, and that was very much the case there, for sure.
So if we're going to talk about grief and gratitude, when after something like this terrible thing happens, how do you get to a point of gratitude?
I think it takes time, and I don't know that everyone, I wasn't in the school at that time, so I don't know that people are still there yet, are there at that point of gratitude yet, but I think it makes, people always say, it makes you see, if you take a look at these high school kids who are now on a bus tour registering thousands of people to vote, from just seeing this happen and realizing that they had to do something, I think you're grateful for people taking action and for people just coming together and realizing that out of every bad situation, something can change, something better can happen, and that's what I think those kids have shown all of us.
And I also think, like, there are heroes in every situation, and there are certainly heroes in Parkland.
Oh my gosh, all the coaches who died. Coach Weiss, who was a football coach when I was in high school and was our security guard. I remember I was a student government kid. He would drive me around the campus on the back of his golf cart just to make sure I wasn't late to some function or something. And I mean, there are stories about those coaches just jumping in front of doors and in front of students and really just, putting their life into so much danger to save kids. And that's
really amazing. Unfortunately, there are many people that lost their children and their grandparents and their grandchildren and their husbands. For them, the grief process is a direct hit, direct impact, and our hearts really go out to them so much. But let's get back to gratitude, because I think moving forward, it's important that during situations like this, that it's not a silver lining, but there is a moment of learning and personal growth.
Well, I think one thing, Alyssa Al-Hadith was a student who was killed. Her mother is now running for the school board. So while she's dealing with grief that none of us could imagine, I think it's gratitude for people like her who can realize that it's bigger than her. It's the community, and to take the next step. We have a former wrestling coach of ours who's also running for the school board. people just realizing that, I think you're grateful for the people who took it as a learning experience, so maybe it
step
helps
up
you.
to the plate.
Right, because maybe you're not in a position to do that, but you can watch them and see how strong they are and be so grateful that they're at that point that can help you get there by watching them and learning from them. So I think that's important too.
How do you think it's changed Parkland? Because it certainly put it on the map.
Oh, before February 14th, people would ask me where I'm from, small town outside of Fort Lauderdale near Boca. Sometimes people wouldn't even know that. Now, where are you from? I'm from Parkland, Florida, and everyone's like, you get this like look of shock. So, people didn't know where Parkland was before, so now people know that. But I think it's shown the best in Parkland. Parkland's always been this, you guys know, this like tiny little bedroom community where everyone just walks around and says hi at the one grocery store and whatever. So I think it's just made made community so much more important because your neighbors, are the ones who went through that with you. And so, I graduated high school 8 years ago, and when I was there, parents of my friends and people who I was in class with, who are my age now, parents were just coming out. My dad came out. People who don't even live there anymore, they've moved away just because they feel like they're such a part of that community that they needed to be there. Look at the vigil that they had the day after at the park. People were stuck on the highway. People were leaving their cars and just walking because they just wanted to be there so much.
Right, and I think there are a lot of heroes and there is a lot of gratitude, but unfortunately it's a terrible way to get to that point in life. So, thank you for joining me on my coffee time.
You're welcome.
Paris, thank you for getting me coffee. So good. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that this just reminds you that in every situation, if you look for the gratitude, it helps your personal growth, it helps you grow, and it empowers the whole world when each one of us steps up in gratitude. And have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.